How to attract a high value woman. This is the story of how I became a high value man who now attracts high value women and has earned the affection of my high value wife. I went from being the guy who settled for mediocre girls because even if I managed to attract a high value woman, my glue was just not sticky enough to keep her in my life. I mean, I am privileged to be married to my wonderful wife for over a decade, but man, it was a roller coaster ride. I had to make the decision to change myself and become a high value man to make my marriage work. And now, I am here to share with you two important things I did to become the man that not only attracts but also keeps the interest of a high value. Number one, have strong boundaries. Strong boundaries are a man's unshakable fortress. There was a time when I would let anyone into my life. Women who were all style and no substance, who drained more than they contributed. I thought I was being easygoing, a nice guy. But really, I was sabotaging myself. The turning point came when I realized that having strong boundaries wasn't being harsh. It was about being clear on what I stood for and what I wouldn't tolerate. I started saying no to low effort behavior, dismissing women who played games or disrespected my time. It wasn't easy at first, but the more I stood my ground, the more I noticed a shift. High value women started noticing me. They admired my decisiveness, my ability to hold my own, my refusal to settle. Boundaries didn't just repel low value women, they magnetized the kind of woman who craved a man with standards. In my relationship, boundaries became the anchor of respect. My wife tells me she feels safe knowing I'm the kind of man who knows what he wants and doesn't bend to nonsense. When you have got strong boundaries, you are not just a man, you're a fortress. And high value women want to build a kingdom with you. Here's how you can start building those unshakable boundaries and transform your life. Get clear on your non-negotiables. Sit down and write a list of your core values and deal breakers. What behaviors, traits, or attitudes are you absolutely unwilling to accept? Whether it's dishonesty, lack of effort, or disrespect, define them clearly. When you know what you stand for, it becomes easier to recognize what you won't stand for. Practice saying no. This is where most men struggle. Saying no doesn't make you a bad guy. It makes you a man with priorities. Start small. If someone disrespects your time or energy, politely but firmly say no. For example, if a woman constantly cancels plans without a good reason, stop rescheduling. Saying no to what doesn't serve you creates space for what does. Communicate your boundaries early. Boundaries are effective when they're known. When you meet someone new, don't shy away from expressing what's important to you. For instance, if you value punctuality or honesty, make it clear in a respectful way. The right woman will respect your boundaries. The wrong ones will walk away, and that's a win for you. Be consistent. The moment you waver on your boundaries, the weaker their power. If you say you won't tolerate disrespect, follow through. Consistency shows that you are serious and teaches others how to treat you. Remember, boundaries aren't just about words, they're about actions. Learn to identify low-value behavior. Pay attention to the red flags like flakiness, emotional manipulation, or the lack of accountability. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Address it immediately. And if it doesn't improve, don't be afraid to walk away. Surround yourself with high-value people. You are the company you keep. Seek out people, friends, mentors, and partners who align with your values and respect your boundaries. High-value women are drawn to men who already maintain high-value relationships. Protect your energy. Your energy is your most valuable resource. Don't waste it on people or situations that drain you. If Someone constantly brings negativity into your life. It's time to let them go. A man with strong boundaries guard his energy like a treasure. When you build and maintain strong boundaries, you are not just improving your relationships, you're upgrading your entire life. You become a man who commands respect, a man who inspires trust, and a man who high value women want to align with. This isn't about building walls, it's about building a life that reflects your worth. Trust me, once you master this, there's no going back. Now, on to the second important thing I did to become the man that not only attracts, but also keeps the interest of a high value woman. And that is financial stability, the pillar of high value masculinity. Let me tell you, there's nothing sexier than a man who can confidently say, I've got this. For years, I scraped by, making excuses for why I wasn't earning enough or why my financial situation was not where it should be. But the truth was, I didn't just need money. I needed the confidence and power that came with it. When I started building financial stability, everything changed. Suddenly, I wasn't the guy nervously checking his account before a date. I was the man who could plan an unforgettable evening without batting an eye. High value women don't need your money. They need the confidence and capability it represents. Financial stability says, I can take care of myself and handle my responsibility. It's about being a provider, even when she can provide for herself, because it shows her you are reliable and invested. Money gave me a voice, a presence, and the kind of swagger that made me walk into any room and any relationship with my head held high. And when you can balance power with generosity, that's when a high value woman knows she's found a man worth sticking around for. Here's a step-by-step guide to transforming your financial situation and become the man high value women admire. Take ownership of your finances. The first step is to own your reality. Stop making excuses or blaming external factors. Look at your financial situation with honesty and responsibility. This is your life, your money. If you are not where you want to be, it's up to you to change that. Create a financial plan. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Start by setting clear financial goals. Do you want to save for a house, pay off debt, or build an investment portfolio? Break these goals into actionable steps. For example, if you want to save $10,000 in a year, figure out how much you need to save each month and what expenses you can cut. Develop a budget. Budgeting is the backbone of financial stability. Track your income and expenses and categorize them into essentials, savings, and discretionary spending, which is great for your mental health. Online apps can make this process easier. Stick to your budget. It's your map to financial freedom. Eliminate debt. Debt is a chain that holds you back. Make paying off high interest debt a priority. Use strategies like the snowball method, paying off small debts first for momentum, or the avalanche method, tackling high interest debts first to save money. Invest in your career. Your earning potential is your greatest asset. Invest in skills that will make you more valuable in the job market. This could mean taking courses, getting certifications, or even finding a mentor. The more you grow, the more you will earn. Here I am putting much emphasis on getting a job. I believe it can be used for a good start in life, but I am a firm believer that you are a super powerhouse on the face of the earth that can, without a job, make unimaginable amounts of money and leave a legacy for generations to come. Build an emergency fund. Start by saving 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This fund isn't just a financial safety net, it's peace of mind. It allows you to make confident decisions without the constant fear of financial disaster. Start investing. Don't just save, invest. Learn about stocks, mutual funds, real estate, or other investment opportunities. Start small if you are new to investing, but get started. Compound interest is a game changer. Master financial discipline. Being financially stable isn't just about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep. Avoid lifestyle inflation and don't spend money to impress others. Instead, focus on building wealth that lasts. Communicate confidence through financial stability. Once you've established financial stability, let it reflect in how you carry yourself. High value women notice a man's ability to handle his responsibilities, whether it's picking up the check on a date or planning for the future. Your financial confidence will speak volumes. Balance generosity with responsibility. A financially stable man knows when to be generous and when to say no. Show that you are not just about building wealth for yourself, but also about contributing to those around you. However, avoid overextending yourself. Generosity isn't about draining your resources. It's about sharing from a place of abundance. When you build financial stability, you are not just earning money, you are building the life of a man who commands respect. It's about responsibility, reliability, and confidence. High value women don't just want a man who can provide, they want a man who can lead, who can build, who can protect. Master this, and you will be a man who is not just admired, but unforgettable.